What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your Crow. Let's continue the video. So today we're going to be looking at the final set of the World Finals for 2023 between Stamina Esports and Zeta Division. So the draft so far for Zeta Division is Ems and Ruffs, and on the side of Stamina they have Colt, Spike, and the Barley, and now EDGAR coming out for Garo on Zeta Division on Hot Potato for the final set of the World Finals. So if you guys didn't know, Zeta Division won the World Final with EDGAR on this set. So today we're going to be looking at the EDGAR gameplay from the set and seeing what Garo could have done better and how it went, because it's really exciting, especially to me as somewhat of an EDGAR main, to see EDGAR come out in the World Finals on the biggest stage in the world and see it perform so well. So now we're going to hop into the game. Sans immediately going to break that wall, does a pretty nice job of it too, and that's going to allow Zar to get some free control, but Garo is going to jump onto Sans, running the hard landing and the damage gear, as well as the gadget gear, I believe, looking at the gears he has selected, without shield gear, obviously, or supercharge, because you would be able to see that. Also running the Let's Fly, so he's getting pinched in the corner a little bit here by Sans, but doing a really nice job to juke out all the shots from Zar. And here, a little bit of a mistake. If you go back there, you can see here that he's very close to Sans. Actually, he's going to get even closer right here. He can shoot Sans from this range, so a bit of a mistake not to shoot Sans, because if he got some good jukes against Sans and hit those shots, then he would have been able to possibly kill Sans and would have definitely been able to survive a little bit longer, get some more damage. But overall, 24% damage is nothing to scoff at. It's quite a bit, actually. And it's very nice from him. I believe didn't even use a second gadget either, so that's very good from him. Now going to aggress against Bobby, who is his best matchup. Because as you'll see later on, and as you may know if you are an experienced EDGAR player, Sticky Syrup Mixer actually does not counter EDGAR whatsoever. And you need a teammate to help you if you even want to get the trade. So there gets damaged by Zar, and that's why he wasn't able to get the kill onto Bobby. Here, gonna also get gadgeted down by Zar. So Zar doing a very good job to protect Bobby, and that's why you're gonna see Garo probably going to go onto Sans a little bit more as the match progresses. But right now, he's just running up, gonna pop a gadget to get that rest of his super, going to get some aggression down. A bit of a mistake there from him, in my opinion, to jump onto the safe. I think definitely should have gone for Bobby or Sans and then jumped on the safe. Played a little bit more patiently, because now he has to use another gadget to pop that next super. Bobby, though, here, if you see, wastes his last gadget coming up the left-hand side for no reason, apparently. And so he's out of gadgets, so that's going to make the matchup a little bit easier. Not going to take as much damage on the side of Garo. That was pretty nice, but right now, Sans and Zar are going to get a lot of damage. Does a good job to clean up Sans, but the hard landing won't give him his super back very quickly, and he has no gadgets left, so that's why I prefer to use fisticuffs all the time. I know that a lot of people, especially people who don't play EDGAR a lot, do elect to use the hard landing occasionally, but as for me, I always play fisticuffs. So Garo is on the safe, not able to defend. I mean, I think they knew it was over already after Sans got all of that wall break and just lasered the safe. Garo ran out of gadgets, so we're going to see if he conserves them a little bit more later. Alright, into the second match. Sans kind of messes up the wall break there, leaves a lot of walls for Naui and Meow to work with. Garo, as you can see, does get the kill onto Sans, and it does require a response from Zar. Sorry, it gets the kill onto Bobby, and requires a response from Zar, which allows Meow to push up and get a lot of damage. So, again, the Sticky Syrup Mixer actually is not that effective against EDGAR. So, we're going to see him probably jump onto Bobby once again. Yes, he could have gone for Sans or Bobby. It didn't really matter. So nice job, but possibly could have killed Sans to keep a little bit more pressure back and not allow that wall break to come in. But anyway, good plays from him. Showcasing the EDGAR very nicely in the second game. A huge lead for them. And, you know, when he jumped on the safe at the end of that last game, he didn't really have any pressure because Stamina was able to kill the safe faster than him. But now they have so much damage onto the safe mostly because of Garo and Meow's pressure, that now it's down to 10% and they have a 70% lead. So if Garo ever wants to just try to base race it, kinda, he will easily win that, especially with the hard landing star power. So you can see him walking around that right side, diverting the attention of Zar, who is doing a lot of damage right now. But a pretty comfortable lead, so they can still afford to do this, especially with the great dodges of his teammates and the good defense they're putting down. They can't really get that much damage, so Garo is going to push up a little bit more here, and then he takes a bit of damage, and this is the kind of play that you don't really want to be making with Edgar. The kind of desperation, you're missing all your shots, but in this case, it was actually worked out quite nicely for him because, as you can see, even though he took a lot of damage, he diverted a lot of shots from Sans and Zar, allowing Meow to push up. And now, since Bobby doesn't have the best damage output, they get the safe down and they win the game. So let's get into the last game. Alright, so we're going to see Sans do a lot better job on the wall break, probably the best he's done so far. And Meow is going to get lasered, but they do allow Garo to go up the left-hand side, mainly because Bobby rotates over to the right, which is a bit of a mistake, because now Bobby's going to taking a lot of damage. Take some damage from Naui, and here is another pretty bad mistake from Garo, in my opinion. He's going to jump and use the hard landing to kill Bobby, which means he has no jump left, and that's going to allow Zar to get a ton of damage, and Sans as well. So they're going to take a lot of damage here because of that mistake, because of the pressure that he gave up. Some good defense from Naui, and he has the power up, so he's going on the safe, doing quite a bit of damage. He should be playing a little bit more aggressively against Sans here, trying to get some heals off. But in this kind of position, when you're playing Edgar with literally the World Championship on the line on this game, it's pretty difficult to make those kinds of heads-up plays. And the pressure he exerts, because of the sheer damage he does, is opening up a lot of space for Meow, and that's how they win, because Meow ultimately is the main damage dealer, the main one who's finishing off the safe. And so Garo's just there to make space, and I think he did a really good job of it in this match. So, I mean, I'm really glad to see the Edgar come out. Just some thoughts, a couple of important moments there, if I can find some. Here, where Sans is going a little bit too aggressive against him. I think Stan would play this quite badly against the Edgar, honestly. Here, Sans definitely should have died if Garo was making more of a heads-up play, kinda, especially if he was running fisticuffs, which, in my opinion, is the better star power. Obviously, a lot of people disagree with that, but that is just my personal preference. Yeah, so he shouldn't be dying there, really. But obviously, there's a lot of pressure on in this moment, and they don't play Edgar very regularly, I'm assuming, so. Now, I think if we can find that one time where he supered onto Bobby, that was a bit of a misplay as well, giving up a lot of damage in that moment. I think it's gonna be over here somewhere. So here Bobby is pushing up. Now he's gonna damage him quite a bit, I believe, right now. And Garo is going to use a super onto him just to get the kill, which I don't like. That's a bit of a bad play. But obviously, some good plays from him. He's going to go down here and do tons of damage, basically keeping Zeta in this game, which allows them to win the game. Obviously, he could have probably done some more aggression against Sans, especially with some good jukes. But I think he played it really well, and I'm really happy to see the Edgar come out in the World Finals. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm better than Garo when I'm giving all these tips. I'm just saying as an Edgar player, like what kinds of things that I would do personally in these kinds of situations. And I'm super happy to see the Edgar come out, showing all of us Edgar mains out here that you can actually play Edgar in competitive and win. So, I mean, in the World Final, in the Grand Final, to win it all. And of course, all you Edgar mains out there, please don't play Edgar in 3v3. You guys are not as good as Garo. Garo is an absolutely incredible player. I am not even close to as good as Garo either. So I wouldn't play Edgar in 3v3 either. Not even in this situation. But anyway, a great job from him, a great showing of the Edgar, and I'm really happy to see this. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.